Hey everybody, Matt from Snakeherder.com here. Thought I'd take a minute to show you guys a couple of my favorite snakes. This is an Axanthic from the Joliff line. If you don't know, an Axanthic is a ball python lacking xanthophores or yellow pigment. It leaves the lighter brown areas turn out to be this really cool kind of charcoal gray color. There's a few different lines of Axanthics that are recognized and they're non-compatible with one another. A lot of people think the Joliffs are the least attractive of them because they tend to carry more of the yellow over than the others. I personally think I haven't seen a whole lot of different ones. I do know the VPI ones tend to be a lot lighter, more light gray, almost whitish at times. But I think this is a really pretty one. It's got a nice black back on it, which I'm always talking about. I like black-backed snakes. And I'm going to step up a little bit, see if you can get a better look at him. But he's got a little bit of a stuck shed on his nose, and not a big deal. He just had a full shed other than that a couple of days ago. But this was the first recessive animal I ever bought. I bought a bunch of hets, and then I bought this guy, and I still don't have any het females. I think I'm going to breed him straight to something else, like a pastel maybe, or something else, and produce my own hets. But I actually got this one at the same time as my albino female, with the thought at the time of producing snow ball pythons. And I'll bring her out too as a little contrast. She's quite a bit bigger. Oh, wrong cage. That's a het albino. She's quite a bit bigger though. And let you see here. She produced a clutch for me this year, but actually it was unfortunately 4 slugs and 2 infertile eggs. And she's pre-shed, so she's normally a little brighter looking than this. The yellows tend to really stand out more, and then when she's pre-shed, for some reason the white area is kind of diffused with yellow. She's an almost solid yellow snake, but she's still gorgeous. But when I got these two, these are both 08s. They were the exact same size. This guy, he always seems hungry. He attacks everything I give him, and a lot of times he lets his food lay overnight and just doesn't eat it. He's getting better now. Putting on a little bit of size, but still for an 08 he's pretty small. He's probably just about big enough to breed at this point though. This girl though has been an awesome feeder, growing like a weed. She's about as nice as you can expect for a snake of her age. I mean, and I'm not a big power feeder either. But anyway, these are kind of the flip side of one another. Now if you breed these two together, you get normal looking snakes that'll carry both genes. When you breed those two of the offspring together, you have a 1 in 16 odd of hitting the albino and the Axanthic, which is a snowball python. If you already know all this, sorry, I don't mean to bore you, but I like to try to introduce the new people to what some of the genetics going on are, because I get a lot of emails about that stuff. I eventually plan on getting my genetics page going on snakeherder.com, try to explain all this to people. And there's a lot of places to learn it, and I think I could probably do a pretty good job of explaining it, so I think I'm going to take a crack at it on my page. But anyway, I'm going to put this big girl back. And one last thing before we finish up here, don't want to get too long with this one. I'm going to show you guys a normal next to the Axanthic, because it kind of tends to bring out the difference in the coloration. This is a het albino female. And being a het, she looks totally normal. And this snake is actually a year older than that albino, but she was a real slow to get started feeding. But if you look at the two of them side by side, you can see how much grayer the Axanthic is versus the normal looking snake. But she's got a really nice blushed out head. This is a really nice snake. She's got nice, she's solid and everything, so it's not like she's sickly or anything. She just, when I first got her, she insisted on live for a long time, and then even she would only eat about half the time, and even now she goes on long periods of time where she doesn't want to eat. So I guess these two kind of have that in common. But she's pretty small for an 07. I've gotten other my 2007 het pied female has had 2 good clutches for me already, and when I got them, this one was bigger than her. So she's coming around though. She's been eating really good this season. I got a feeling she won't be up to size for this year, but maybe if she starts eating like a pig, or continues eating like a pig I should say. But anyway, just a little bit about albinos and axanthics. I figured it was a good idea to talk about both of them at the same time because a lot of people kind of consider them related. I mean, one is a lack of yellow, one is a lack of black, so, and of course when you breed the two together you get the double hets, and when you breed those together you can produce the snows. So who knows, maybe I'll try to do that someday. They've kind of come out of vogue because now there's so many ways to produce all white snakes between the ivories and loose cystics, and they're kind of actually one of the lesser demand all white snakes. The cool thing is they're all white with pink eyes, which you don't get with any of the other types. But anyway, a couple of recessive morphs. Thought I'd take some time and show them off. Hope you guys liked it.